Welcome to the Soccer Huddle. This is your boy Mujere and Wait. One more. He's back. Liverpool. Mfana Slot is back. And welcome back.
No, thank you. Defendant arena. Arakopela di like sefela. Dumelang. Show ya kachenu yo wa interesting. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm hurt. I'm actually hurt now. You guys have been gunning for him from day one.
No.
And I think today time to let happen because we finally have what you guys wanted.
You think we've been gunning for the guy, but we want a competitive ManUtd bag. That's what we want. That guy was taking you nowhere.
In case you don't know what we are talking about, the papers are here. The contracts have been signed. Erik ten Hag.
You look sad.
I am sad. Erik ten Hag has been sad. I am sad because, and I said this so many times, even on the podcast, I don't think he is the biggest problem for United.
Let's break this down. And I did say today earlier on in the group, if you look at that ManUtd, Ten Hag, we know he's not the biggest culprit. We know that, we agree on that. But that's when Ronaldo came and exposed everything and anyone. But they didn't take the message, Ronaldo, because it was just Ronaldo. The message was not taken into consideration because Ronaldo was not attacking actually Ten Hag.
He said also Ten Hag.
Yes, he was part of the problem. But if you look at the conversation, interview, the main focus was ManUtd as a whole.
So let me ask you this. I've got his stats here.
Yes.
128 games, 72 wins, 20 draws, 36 losses, 234 goals scored, 180 goals conceded. Carabao Cup winner, FA Cup winner. Was Erik ten Hag's stint at ManUtd a successful one in 3 years? That's his stats in 3 years. As a Liverpool
was
fan.
It a success?
Yeah, was Erik ten Hag's or I don't know if you're straight. How would you rate him from 1 to 10? How would you rate Erik ten Hag's 3 year ManUtd?
I'll give him 5.
5?
Yes.
5?
Yes.
Yes. 5?
Yes.
Why 5?
5 because he got knocked out of Champions League very early.
Okay.
He was struggling with Europa.
Okay.
Once Carabao and FA Cup, the value of them, they are not as much. Let me finish. He has done well more than so many managers. Are you happy with that? In regards with winning cups, he has done well more than Moyes, more than Ole, more than manager. Luis van Gaal will be FA Cup fair.
FA Cup.
Yeah, he's done well. So more than them. But you know, like I said earlier on, this guy, he is sucked based on the performance of the team.
Okay.
Can you agree on that?
Yeah, we can agree on that.
He has succeeded to be ManUtd for 3 years because of those cups.
Yeah, those cups are the reason why he was
They kept him in the game.
They kept him in the game. But if you look at it, and I know people may say it's not excuses, but if you look at last season...
Can I say something before? And we agree, and Recono Skavali, a bigger conversation about Ten Hag.
Okay.
If Ten Hag had the same performance, Arsenal, and he was winning like this, he will still be here. Can you agree? The performance here week in, week out, tonal consistency,
can I say something? I get what you're saying. And I agree with you. I'm 100% with you that performance Erik ten Hag, especially his team, we've never really seen a performance at Manchester United in 5 games, which is consecutive, which is consistent, that we can see what is he trying to do. And I can come back and say counter, is it a counter over counter what? That, okay, in the way I'm saying 5 games, consistent, which ManUtd player have you seen having not even a wow performance, an average performance in 5 consecutive games? The only player for me that comes into mind is our new signing. And I think for me, he's going to be the best signing so far. Manzur. He's so far the best signing.
Now when I analyze Ten Hag, to continue where I left off, if you analyze him, you will find he's a guy, all over. Actually, this coming weekend, he could have planned for Chelsea's downfall. He could have succeeded.
Do you think it was
If you
gonna
look,
be close?
you could have. If you look at him and you analyze him, he has beaten Klopp.
Okay.
When it matters the most, then
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
he has beaten
Can I
Pep. He has beaten Pep.
Can I let Klopp retire?
No. He has beaten Pep.
Yeah.
Ne? He has beaten Ateta. So he can plan for bigger occasions. Tactically, he can plan for those games. The only issue, consistently. Let's say over Man City. Everybody, we are happy. Man United beat Man City. The performance was wow. Then you're playing West Ham. What happens?
But can I tell you something? It is not only. That's why I said. That's why I'm saying. I'm a fan of Erik ten Hag. And I'm not a fan of
The question I'm going to ask you, I know your answer.
Yeah.
So what I just spoke about, is it because the players they're playing bigger games, they are banally self-motivation? Or is it because Kiana tactically he's planning for the bigger occasion?
That's why I'm saying I've seen this script before. This is not the first time a Man United side better Manchester City. Then the next game is like we beat Manchester City coming from behind. Paul Pogba. What was
Ole's longest winning rate? It
was 9 games.
And Ten Hag?
No. Wait.
No, I'm just comparing.
Ten Hag maybe 5 games.
In 3 seasons.
Yeah. Do you know why Ole was 9 games? It was nearly an interim coach. Jose Mourinho, Ole. So the players needed
honeymoon phase.
That was the honeymoon phase of Man United. So that's what I'm saying. This year plan na Chelsea Raja next week Leicester. We've seen this because Ole regressing Manchester City coming from behind Raja.
Yes.
And they were like, okay, we've got momentum, let's go. The next game Raja Watford. So me, I'm not trying. No, Erik ten Hag was the perfect guy for Man United. He's got his faults. Number one, there's 2 players coming United is gonna get him fired, and they did finally. But what about the players? Accountability of the players at Man United. What, like, for me, the biggest downfall of Erik ten Hag, for me, it was favoritism of these 2 players.
Who? Rashford and Bruno.
Marcus Rashford and Bruno. For me, those 2 were his biggest downfall. I know people, if you're a Man United fan, you're gonna agree with me. Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford were the biggest downfall here, Erik ten Hag, for me. We're not from the outside. King say, okay, I understand why this guy is picking these 2 players. For me, I don't see anything.
Now I'll be honest with you. I still say, Bruno. You can blame Marcus Rashford. Respect Bruno. I'll tell you why, ne?
Okay.
Bruno has sacrificed so much under Ten Hag. Wherever Ten Hag required him to play, he went there. Even last season. Look at the position he played. It's not even his natural position. Look at where he was playing last season.
I get it.
So, he is a guy who's got most assists, coming United under Ten Hag. Goals, he has chipped in there and there. Ne? But he's a guy who has played as an 8, who has played as a 10, who has played as a 6, who has played, mebra.
He's our captain. He needs to fill in the places where no one is there.
Yet again, you want to blame him.
Despite
him being selfless.
I want to blame him because of when we give him his position.
Are you happy with the performance of Bruno go Portugal?
No.
Why? He's been outstanding for Portugal.
But he's not coming from the bench.
He's been no.
Is he starting?
He's starting. He's scoring goals. He's assisting. United.
But you know, international football, man.
You know why?
Compared to club football.
You know why he's assisting and scoring?
Why?
He's playing his natural position.
Yeah, but look at Man United now. He's playing his natural position. He's playing as a 10 because what Erik said
is not the same.
No.
The system is not the same.
You cannot blame the system.
No. The system is set up like a coach.
Okay.
That's why he's free and he's playing that way.
Right.
Go Portugal.
We've been speaking about 10 minutes long.
Okay.
Ten Hag is gone. He's gone.
Okay.
As we speak now, Ten Hag is gone.
Okay.
I know who's the manager of Man United. Come on. Okay. But I wanted to hear your opinions on the potentials that people were naming names and what. Southgate was one of them.
West.
Xavi was one of them.
Not good enough.
Xavi of Barcelona.
Not good enough.
Thomas Frank from
average.
From Brentford.
Very average.
And then obviously the guy who's going to become the manager, Ruben Amorim.
Amorim, yeah.
But there were two names.
Amorim.
Not for me. I told you even yesterday that for me, what will make me happy, the two names that will make me happy was Carlo Ancelotti and Julian Nagelsmann. Those for me are the two managers I think can sort out Man United. Amorim is a very exciting coach. He reminds me, he kind of reminds me of Erik ten Hag when
You're
he came
in
to
love
Man
with
United.
Ten Hag.
No. He
You're
kind
so
of
in love
reminds
with
Erik ten Hag when he came to Man United. He was the most exciting manager.
This guy, he's in
there.
love with Ten Hag.
No, I'm not in love. I'm talking the truth.
We've been arguing at Ten Hag for how many months?
The players,
now.
the players by Man United are gonna choose that guy. That guy is gonna become the next Erik ten Hag, unless you know what? Unless what happens? Unless the management of Man United, unless that guy, he comes in and says to them, "I don't want Bruno, I don't want Rashford."
Is he getting a better team? Let me ask you before we go far.
Yeah.
Is he getting a better team?
Yes, he is. I think now that's why I was so reluctant or Erik ten Hag must finish his season. I think the squad that we have now is not the best, but this is how he was supposed to start. For me, Erik ten Hag, because the squad that he inherited was the most toxic.
Can I go again to ask you
Yeah.
why did Ten Hag bench Ogade West Ham?
According to him, he says he's not ready for the EPL.
Did you see the game? Yeah, Fenerbahce.
That's why I said, I'm not like I don't understand them, because for me I would have played Ogate. Casemiro has been so bad for us, but lately he's been not good but like average. But doesn't mean that he has to start over Ogate. For me, even playing Eriksen out of position, I do not understand that. Christian Eriksen all my life since game ball, I've known him as a 10.
Exactly.
Man United is playing as an 8. And
the times away, Amajad Senga as a 10, he has flourished.
I think the problem is that guy who puts the guy in, our captain.
So the problem is, okay, let's look at this, let's break it down. The problem was, Eriksen Askatala is a 10.
Because of Bruno.
It's because of Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno plays all the matches. He doesn't get injured. Now go on Tomograng suspended. He doesn't get injured, that guy. But as other managers would do, now what rotate? Because we're playing Champions League, we're playing League. So Bruno would play League, Christian Eriksen Champions League, or Carabao, Leicester. He would just rotate them. Like you still have Mason Mount who plays that position.
What's your feeling regarding Amorim?
Yeah, we've spoken about. Before guys, I know. Let us know what you think of Erik ten Hag's sake. Is it fair on Erik ten Hag? Sorry, looking at his stats, looking at what he's done for Man United, and for me, before what I loved about him, he was also promoting the young players. I wonder what's going to happen to them. But what do you think of it? Okay, let's move on. The new manager, Erik Amorim. I don't know nothing about this manager. I will tell you the honest truth. Zanga wanna sporting this month, but I know he plays a 3-5-3 or 3-4-3. A back three with wing backs and 2 strikers. I think that's what he plays. Now, if he plays that formation and he's got the striker, I think if he can bring him to Man United, that guy is a beast. That guy is a beast. So now, what I'm saying is, that formation high, already, if you look at it, there's players in that Man United team that don't suit that player high. And for me, I like it because it's the players that I want to leave.
Who and who?
Rashford and Bruno.
They don't what?
Where is Bruno fitting in? There's no number 10, Kamara, at 3-5-2
you'll be shocked.
formation. Because
you'll be shocked. Bruno is going nowhere.
Yeah, because he's just signed a new contract.
Not that only. Bruno will get his position in the team.
And Rashford?
He'll get it.
He'll get it. There's no point.
So,
what's the point of getting a new manager if we're still going to play the same?
The system will be different.
The
system will be... Joe, if there's something that is dangerous in this world, it's somebody who's giving you hope like Arteta. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Can you agree on that?
I just apologize last week to my Arsenal.
Why I'm saying this? No, I'm just going to mention it and go If Amorim Wafika does so, and he performs and we see progress and there's hope. We get hope.
Okay.
On good basis. And let's say this season, after number 4. No, I'm just saying. How would you feel?
It's a good season.
It will be a good season.
It will be a good season.
Next season, what will be his target for you?
He must now challenge for the title. I go to the top 4. No, you must challenge now.
Go now.
No,
So
guys.
you're expecting Erik ten Hag to win the league this season.
No, last season was
No, mandate to hide this season, Nelly.
No, it was to go back to the top 4 because last season
Only top 4.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
No, but look at it. First season, he delivered top 4. And
Second season, no.
Listen, he delivered top 4. He won the cup.
Second season,
number 8 with
8
million injuries.
8
with million injuries. Why now? Why over last?
Whoa! Don't compare.
No. We must compare because it's not a fair.
When we compare, Ragu and all that.
No.
I want us to focus on main things and important things and facts.
Last season was number 8. Rawina FA Cup.
You only get to Europe.
You can go Europe.
Europe halna win. Last season, Ofeidi.
I still go Champions League last season.
Ofeidi go Champions League.
Yes.
This Maliso.
It's not him. It's the players.
Woo. Let's continue about
No. I want to ask. The Atlas. Let me ask you something as well. Did you watch game Man United against West Ham, the Sunday game that got him fired?
Look.
Did you watch? Yes or no?
Look.
Did you watch the game?
Look. Ne? At the end of the day, I'm gonna go back to Nunes.
Yeah.
Ne? If now you're gonna players will always miss.
No. You don't compare. You're comparing one player. Sunday, it was not on. Dalot missed an open chance.
Okay.
Bruno Fernandes missed a sitter.
Okay.
Garnacho missed like 2 chances.
Garnacho is not the first.
Rashford missed chances as well. 5 players.
Salah missed chance over the weekend.
Okay.
Ne?
Yeah.
Curtis Jones missed chances against Chelsea.
Okay.
Ne? Joe, players will always miss chances.
But what are we saying? You were different games.
No,
I'm talking about the same game. And this is one. But what will it one? Okay, one is the back is one of our fullbacks. But these 4 or these 3, they are the people who are supposed to score goals for us.
It happens.
Look at the stats there, Erik ten Hag. 234 goals scored. 828 games. This is bad. We do not have goals.
But yet again, are you creative enough?
We are, because we are missing chances.
Never.
Oh,
how many goals did you score last season?
Leave the goals.
No, I'm just asking.
No, the goals.
Okay,
I'll Google it. But the goals is because we've got players who are missing. But the chances, why there was a stat that said Bruno Fernandes is the most creative player in the EPL over the 3-year period. It's because he was creating chances for people who were missing them. So chance creation was not a problem.
Whose job was it to coach these guys to score?
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Then Benny McCarthy.
And then now, but like the Benny McCarthy.
No, but Benny McCarthy would argue with you and say, Rashford passes in a high, or 20 something goals.
Haglas, Ruben Amorim, 2-time Portuguese league winner, 3-time Portuguese League Cup winner, 2-time Portuguese manager of the season, Sporting paid Braga, 8.6 million for him in 2020, and he has won 14 caps for Portugal as a player. What is your take on this guy? What are your expectations?
I might be in the minority. I am not excited. I won't say I'm looking forward to it, but I am not excited because, as I said,
and so a lot of people, actually you are hopeless. What you're telling me, you're hopeless about the guy.
I'm not hopeless. I'm saying I'm not excited because the same stats says Valang.
Yes.
Herka around Sasa Erik ten Hag before he went to Man United. What's a better than Erik ten Hag?
It's fine.
No. But now we must move on. But I'm still here, but we must move on. Let's see what he brings today. I'm not saying I'm gonna wish him bad. No. This is my team. It's Man United. I can Liverpool, Arsenal, and I would want him to do good, but I am not excited. That's what I'm saying. The only thing I'm saying, I am not excited. He doesn't excite me because that profile, the CV that he's got, is this reason why we went and got Erik ten Hag, because he was the hottest property in Europe at that time. Look what happens now. From day one,
ten Hag never played with the back three, ne?
No.
So this will be a new system to the players.
Aha, another thing, will the players be able to adapt to a back three?
We don't know. It's a new thing.
Man United players are
Change is good. Change can be bad. It depends on how people take it.
Man United scored 57 goals last season in 38 matches.
Yes.
No, that's bad.
It's horrible.
It's bad. No. Listen, I'm a Man United fan. I watch a lot of Man United games. And what I can tell you, the Huddlers, maybe if you know, Man United players, about to change. That is why there were rumors that they were complaining. Erik is making them run. Erik is making them train night. What?
I heard after Erik not punish. But after I lose it, Erik will react.
That's the thing. He must. This is not level of what he did to Lindelof. For me,
Bare hona le mongwe he le fetso ja ba le jile king ke Aston Villa or king a ke sa polo le jile king. Are ba yo pusha train.
How you push of it? Look, the ruthlessness that he showed, le Fenerbahce, Thursday when Lindelof made a mistake, substitute immediately. For me, that is what we wanted from Erik ten Hag from the start. He should have been that ruthlessness.
But he was never ruthless.
He was never because he had favorite players, and I think for me that was his big downfall. Never mind, the players have a part to play. Marlena, he was the biggest contributor to that because he let players get away with it.
Okay, now here's my perspective around Ruben.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, sorry, man, I'm still ahead.
He's emotional. Ruben, from what I'm seeing, let's rule out this season. Ne?
But
let him
now.
Yeah, it's fine. But don't expect too much.
So don't you think, okay, let me ask you. Question on put this on, I'm not with someone. Is the Man United squad not good enough to compete this season? It's only
under Ruben.
Yes.
It will depend how much information they can take and how fast they can absorb the information and adapt. It's possible to see Amorim are for this season. It is possible.
So you think the quality of Man United squad is level else?
Despite the squad, what I said, it's important to her okra manager or what is needed for the team.
Okay.
In regards with the next signing January, where do you need to strengthen? It's so important, Diju. It's so important. Despite the money that you've been given, you need to understand what is important for the team. If it's a centre back, go buy it. If it's a striker, go buy it. Based knowing how to strengthen a team, it's so important. It's useless and rofa 500,000. You don't know what to buy.
But I think for me also the biggest thing that if Amorim comes in, for me, the first signing that he has to make.
It's crucial.
Go buy a left back.
He will.
We don't have a left back.
He will. Now I wish what he has agreed with ManUtd, Bamofe, I run the team the way he wants. Bamofe freedom to do what he wants. If I
unless Man United are desperate now.
The way. I think, let us be honest, Man United cannot fire this guy and hire him. They cannot fire Ten Hag and hire this guy before, as quick as like this. That means they've been in non-only conversations. Back then, when they wanted to fire Ten Hag, this guy was amongst Molistin Yabon. They've had conversations. They revisited the conversations. In regards to her, okay, look, now we're accepting her, whatever you want, we'll give you. Because I think back then they wanted to fire him. He had his terms, Lena. He didn't just come open. He had his terms. Maybe they didn't agree with them back then. Because let us be honest, they wanted to fire Ten Hag back then.
Yeah, I think that's when Ten Hag lost the dressing room altogether. After the FA Cup final, where there were rumors that he was gonna get fired, and then they did nothing. They went and interviewed other managers. For me, that is when his dressing room.
I can't wait, Haglas, to see this guy being successful. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I would love to see this guy succeeding.
You are Amorim, Kausar. You wake up, you are Ruben Amorim. Who are you selling first in that Man United team?
Luke Shaw.
5 players. Yeah,
okay, Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Evans.
Yeah. Evans
but still, what the okay, sharp. No, man, you don't need those.
Okay,
things.
sorry. When I'm not Amorim. Sorry, yeah.
2 again.
Yeah.
And then I would sell Eriksen.
Okay.
I would sell Bargemang, Casemiro,
Okay.
and Lindelof. I'd sell him.
5.
5, yes.
Okay.
Out of my 5, who would you keep?
So we did Luke Shaw, Evans,
Maguire.
one more.
No.
Maguire.
Bargemang, Lindelof, kill Lindelof,
Lindelof, Eriksen,
Casemiro, Luke Shaw.
Yeah, Luke Shaw, Evans,
Yes.
Casemiro, Eriksen, Lindelof.
Yes.
Who would I keep in the 5?
We are looking. Remember this guy.
None. Yeah, none.
Yeah, we are
Because
looking.
I would say Johnny Evans. Obviously, you can't sell him. He's gonna retire there.
Even Lee Maguire will sell him because this guy is a guy who can
Yeah, Maguire must bounce.
Of course, he's not even gonna succeed.
He
This
must
guy
bounce.
plays a back 3.
Yeah, and if you play with the back 3, you need a pacey
Exactly.
back 3.
So this is where Euro comes in now.
Yeah, for me, Rashford, Bruno, one of them.
Must go.
Yeah, or both.
And you know you don't go again.
Eh?
Between Nelo and we know we don't go.
Yeah, for me, but the minimum is one of them to go.
Okay.
If I can have them,
Would you sell Anthony?
no. You know the issue Anthony is so painful that a lot of people have turned like Joe. Anthony has made like he's got so many haters.
No, we don't hate the guy.
No, that man like I don't
We
know
don't
what
hate
that
the
guy
guy.
has done to you guys.
Look, then,
Anthony was a good winger.
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
It's like Kitwera example ka Chiefs. Ne? Ireke Kamabilat to Sundowns. And it doesn't work out. It happens. We don't hate Kamabilat. We don't hate
signing, but he's the worst
We
signing.
don't hate Anthony. But
Yeah, you guys hate that.
I can tell you, ne, le under Amorim, he won't play.
No, Yana is gone. But apparently there's rumors that they told him by January he must leave. Yana is gone. But there's a possibility he might actually...
His wages is
Yeah, but there's a possibility that he might actually work in Amorim's system than Rashford. Watch out for that.
never. We can come back to
Before
this.
you leave. Guys, second this. Mark this date. There's a potential that for me, Anthony might actually work in the system, yeah, Amorim, than Rashford.
How long can we give it?
Ballon d'Or?
RF
No, he's injured now, so we can't think about him. He's injured. Ballon d'Or, and then yeah, it was a fight or battle between who's got the more influence. For me personally, who's got the more influence, who's got the more money. Because if you look at the stats, Lautaro Martinez over better lead too, but because of Inter Milan doesn't have the influence or he's not Messi, Rodri won it. Did Rodri deserve it?
Can we scrap Ballon d'Or in future? Is it fair?
Yeah, we can.
I think it's
problem is
it's so controversial.
Yeah, Marakervano, you look at it like if I'm a young player, I live up to say or one day I want to win.
What happened to Rowan Williams?
Still number 9.
And on the votes, what was happening?
They saw South Africans are voting. But question again, did Rodri deserve it?
Yeah, he did. He did. He did.
For me also, I think
he did because you look at Rodri, it's a Rodri who has carried Man City last season, not only go leaguing. Without Rodri last season, there's no league for Man City.
Even this season,
there's nothing actually for Man City.
Yeah.
Even the Champions League. Because De Bruyne was injured.
Haaland was some
yes.
injured as well.
So he chipped in with his goals and assists as much as Foden played the role in that campaign last season.
I saw this thing on X today. But the Barcelona maestro, the 3 maestros, someone said, how am I going to tell my kids one day that Rodri won a Ballon d'Or and these 3 did never won a Ballon d'Or? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the Soccer Huddlers, thank you so much for catching us. Remember, like, share, subscribe, Zaka, and then Tanga, until we meet again in
100%.
We'll speak about Slot and the impact that Slot has made. The instant impact that he's made. Liverpool are sitting second now because Papa Let's go the bottlers from Emirates. Until we meet again. Ciao.
Aglas, like it too.